to go with USWA Wrestling. Your opening bout of the day, one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing already in the ring at a combined weight of 484 pounds, here is the team of Super Hysteria and Big McNasty. Their opponents soon to be making their way to the ring area. At a combined weight of 464 pounds, here is the team of Billy Travis and Jolton Bobby Bolton. One fall with a 10-minute time limit down to Lance Russell and the King, Jerry Lawler.
Okay, Tony Friedman, we appreciate the introductions, and we're ready to go with tag team action out here, King. Big McNasty and Super Hysteria going against the team of Jolton Bobby Bolton and Billy Travis. Son of a gun, Billy Travis just popped up out of nowhere, Jerry.
Well, not exactly out of nowhere, Lance. He had quite a story to tell last week when he showed up. Here's a guy who lost 18 months of his life, of his young life, and when you're in a situation like Billy has been in, you know, I think it takes a lot of intestinal fortitude to come out and just tell everybody what's been going on in his life for the last 18 months.
You're absolutely right, and here's a guy that I always remember, Billy, whenever he got in the ring and was ready to wrestle, he'd always yell over at me, "Tell my mama hello."
You know, that was one of the first things he was talking about last week. And in case anybody didn't see it last week, Billy has spent the last 18 months in rehab. And as he told us, it was a situation where he either went rehab or either went to prison. And I mean, anybody knows, and let's face it, you know, in society it's a sad thing, but there are a lot of people involved in sad situations involving drugs these days. And what happens is, Billy said, the way you get started in that is start hanging around with the wrong people. And Billy Travis did just that. And he told us that for the 18 months that he wound up in there, he thought about the person that helped get him on the road to where he wound up. And that person obviously was Wolfie D, and Billy Travis showed up last week with...
what a shocker that was.
He was going to take that 18 months out on Wolfie D.
You better believe it. Bobby Bolton fires into the ring. Super Hysteria being whipped around in there by Bolton. Bolton I'm not familiar with, but I got to tell you what we have seen of him. I've seen him one time, as a matter of fact, and he looks like he's got some things to show. Off the top rope, Super Hysteria. Super Hysteria needs to get over to Big McNasty, who is every bit of big. I'll tell you, he is a large one. Billy Travis over in the corner, he is the man who will be tagged by Bolton when he comes that direction. I remember Billy also with what could have been a terminal, tragic situation, but he had the fortitude to bring himself out of it. Snaps him around with that neck breaker, and down goes Bolton on the floor. Billy Travis, some of you may remember, old-timers, he was the Kentucky State high jump champion, and I don't mean that in any small way. He was a great athlete.
Look at this.
Whoa! Tipped high off the top rope, and just barely missed Bobby as he rolled out to the side, got away. Travis holding the arm out. Bolton makes the tag, and here comes Billy Travis.
Wow, nice shot there by Billy. I want to tell you something about this Bobby Bolton. He has made quite a name for himself, Lance, in the short time he's been here. From Canada, good-looking young kid, and the fans here in the USWA are just falling in love with the guy.
He has certainly got all of the tools. It doesn't take long to realize that. As we said, we've seen him one time. Billy, in the air. Get ready. Drops it down. Pounds it on Super Hysteria. We have the conclusion of the match. And the winners, Jolton Bobby Bolton and Billy Travis. Big McNasty, the only thing he can do is holler at the fan. Way to go, Billy and Bobby. Great win they got over a team that was not all in sync, but any of them can be tough on any given day. Well, here he comes.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to tell you, Lance, before you get started, movie star Mike here has had some problems with Jolton Bobby Bolton. I guess that's what you want to talk about, right?
Let me get out here and get it straight. Hey, We'll hear it from you. We give everybody an opportunity, movie star.
Well, Mr. Russell, first off, it's a pleasure to have you back. I want to treat you with respect, and I would like to do something. I'd like to call out the commissioner of the USWA. I have something to say to him about this whole situation, and let's just do it respectful. I've got nothing to say but that. Please come out.
Pardon me, I think that Elliot Pollock, the commissioner of the USWA, may have some things to say to you, as a matter of fact. Commissioner, we're delighted to have you out here. Unfortunately, for the circumstances, it ended up with Mike Samples in a brouhaha with Bobby Bolton, and I knew you...
What? Please, if you don't mind just a second, I called him out to talk to him, not for you to have a conversation with him. No disrespect to you, and no disrespect to you, sir. I think we started out on the wrong foot, and I'd like to tell all the hundreds of thousands of people that watch this all across the United States and all these people here, first, that I apologize if I came on out here and treated you not the way a commissioner should have been treated. Respect is something that people have always been said they had to earn, and maybe I didn't give you a chance, but I would like to also say that respect is a two-way street, and I would like for you to treat me with the respect that a professional wrestler should get. And let's just get this Bobby Bolton, he's been a thorn in my side since I came down here. He interferes in every match I get into and all that. But let's just put that aside at the moment, and you and I go on and forget about this whole situation. What about it?
I can forget the situation, except I've seen this tape. And this tape of your conduct, I don't know, Mr. Samples, it's kind of disturbing of how you're behaving, not only in the ring, but outside the ring.
See, Jerry Lawler, you're trying to stir up something. I'm not...
No, what he's saying is right. He said, let's see the tape. Now, we can stand out here and you can say, hey, and I respect your attitude about the thing, Mike, but we can have all the talk in the world. The commissioner can talk, but there's nothing like taking a look at the tape.
Sir, let me tell you one thing. Nothing really happened on that. The whole idea, Bobby Bolton came in here, and I heard Jerry Lawler say the fans love him and all that, but he's a nobody. He came down from Winnipeg, Canada, and you know, we wrestle in about 7 or 8 towns every week, different places, just depending on where you're booked and where you're scheduled. And I tell you, he goes, I found out, to all these towns, goes into the restaurants and tells everybody he's a big star, and mooches a meal. He bums meals.
All right, hey, listen, we don't want to hear any of that character.
I'm trying to explain what happened. I got, you know, now that Jeff Conaway has hooked me up with all the producers and everything in Hollywood, I'm going to be a big star. I found out he got to... Just a second. Okay, with respect, please.
With respect requires you tell the truth in these matters.
Well, I
now,
will.
I don't think that's the truth of what happened up there. And from what I saw, you're kind of exaggerating there, Mr. Samples.
Commissioner and Mike, we've got to take a break right here. We'll come back and see that tape that you're talking about. We're going to show it, Mike. That's what is happening.
Let's watch the tape. You don't really have to show that.